Hey, what's going on guys? This is Kedar here, and today in this video on Social Security's cost of living adjustment increases 2023, we have got some great news for seniors, retirees, and cost of living adjustment forecast is great news for retirees and well, not just retirees, people with disability, ssdi, survivors, SSI, VA beneficiaries. I have all the details you need to know right in this video, and most importantly, we have got some mind-boggling CPIW versus CPIE figures, and this data goes into the depth showing that Social Security's benefits may reclaim some of the lost buying powers in the 2023. CPIW is the most important factor in order to calculate the cost of living adjustment, so keeping eye on to CPIW figures is the most important thing for pretty much all the Social Security beneficiaries. So today in this video on Social Security increases, cost of living adjustment increase, why retirees are expected to get the biggest Social Security's cost of living adjustment increase in the decade. Also, why this year's cost of living adjustment will be so high. We have got some estimations, data figures, and most importantly, will Social Security beneficiaries get to keep all those benefits into their pockets? And will a large cost of living adjustment affect your taxes? Cost of living adjustment is a big figure that affects about 70 million Americans who receive boost from cost of living adjustment. Therefore, it is one of the Social Security's most valuable feature. So before we start this video, make sure to check out other videos from our channel. We do compile lots of financial details in small videos like this, and make sure to subscribe with bell notification turn on. That will keep you up to date on latest stimulus update, Social Security increases, and all those details. We upload videos every day, so make sure to check out other videos from our channel. And with that being said, smash that like button for me and let's get right into the video. Now we all know that this year's cost of living adjustment, that is the cost of living adjustment for the 2022, just 5.9% applied to the Social Security benefits, was going by significantly underestimated trajectory of the inflation. In fact, the 2022 cost of living adjustment has fallen short by 48% through the August, according to the Senior Citizen League. This means that average beneficiary has shortchanged $417 a year to the date. Now, fortunately, the Social Security beneficiaries may catch a break next year. The 2023 COLA is onto the pace to hit a 4-decade high of 8.7% according to the Senior Citizen League again, which means that average retired worker could see an extra $146 per month in their benefits. But there is another reason: an 8.7% cost of living adjustment would be a really great news for seniors. So the Social Security is already on the verge to release the largest inflation adjustment benefits in 4 decades. The cost of living adjustment data and the cost of living adjustment for the 2023 is likely to be around 8.7% based on the latest inflation figures. But the official adjustment figures will be released on Thursday, October 13th, 2022. And as per the figures for the September, we can clearly see that Medicare enrollees can anticipate some additional good news, as the standard Part B premium, which is typically deducted from the Social Security benefits, will decline next year. Now, speaking of why this year's Social Security's cost of living adjustment will be so high, well, the current high rate of the inflation directly dictates the Social Security's cost of living adjustment, and the formula that they use in order to broadcast the government measures of the consumer prices is the CPIW, that is Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. With the Social Security averages for the CPIW figures from the third quarter of each year, they compare that figures with the previous year's figures. Well, those data from the third quarter of the last year will be compared to the current year data. Now, there are many experts saying that there is a major flaw in the way that how the Social Security is calculating the cost of living adjustment, and well, that relates to the CPIW figures. Inflation clearly erodes the buying power of the money, but cost of living adjustments are designed to offset those factors by ensuring that Social Security benefits are always kept up with the rising prices of the goods and services. And many experts argue that the system has failed to compensate those effects, with reason being a critical flaw in the way cost of living adjustment are calculated. Now, the CPIW figure is a metric that tracks how much more or less office workers or other wage earners must pay for the same basket of the goods and services over time. Put it simply, CPIW is based on the purchases made by working age individuals, but the spending patterns of the workers are poor approximation for the spending patterns of the seniors. seniors. For instance, the CPRW trends underemphasize the relevant spending categories like medical care, prescription drugs, and housing cost, and it also tends to overemphasize spending categories that are less relevant to seniors such as education, apparel, transportation, and things like that. And to further add on to that point, many experts argue that cost of living adjustment should be based on the consumer price index for elderly, that is CPIE figures. Now CPIE is a metric based on the purchase made by individuals aged at 62 years or older. So CPIE better matches the seniors and their buying patterns. Now how much CPIW versus how much CPIE will matter? We have got some exact figures. So how big is really the impact of CPIE? Well, according to the Senior Citizen League, it puts inflation 2/10 of the percentage point higher than the CPIW. Therefore, CPIE is better option for seniors. And on top of that, compounding makes that discrepancy quite significant over time. For example, seniors would have received an extra 5,800 in benefits over the last 2 decades if cost of living adjustment were based on the CPIE figures. However, something odd has really happened this year. Inflation as measured by the CPIW actually outpaced the inflation measured by CPIE, which is a really fantastic thing. And that exact figure shown in the chart below. Let's check it out. So you can see, as per the January CPI data, the CPIW comes at 8.2%, whereas CPIE comes in at 6.8%. Going all the way up to data from May, you can see CPIW figures comes at 9.3%, whereas CPIE just coming at 8.0%. While in the June, its CPIW is 9.8%, while CPIE is just coming at 8.5%. Similarly, for the July figures, CPIW counts 9.1%, while CPIE only 8.1%. And for the latest recent data, for the August CPIW figures, it's 8.7%, while CPIE figures are coming at 7.9%. And this data is taken from Bureau of Labor Statistics, Social Security Administration, and it reflects the figures year-over-year changes in the CPIW and CPIE. Based on these metrics, CPIW has actually overestimated the impact of inflation on seniors this year. And additionally, an 8.7% cost of living adjustment in 2023 would more than offset rising costs incurred by seniors in the 2022, meaning that Social Security benefits would reclaim some of the buying power lost over the 2 decades as per the current situation. And also in the 2023, seniors can look forward to an increase in their cost of living adjustment because the Part B premiums, that is the standard monthly Part B premiums, will drop by about $5.20. So right from $170, it will decrease down to $164.90. Therefore, the annual Part B will also decline by $7 to $226. And the last time it was dropped was in 2012, and the decline is the result of the unusual circumstances surviving the Aduhelm, a controversial and very expensive drug treating Alzheimer's disease, and the Food and Drug Administration has approved Aduhelm in June 2021 despite the objections from the agency's own scientific advisory panel. This drug was initially costed around $56,000 per patient annually, and a figure that a drugs maker Biogen later reduced that cost to around $28,800. Also, will a large cost of living adjustment affect your taxes? And looks like large COLA will push some retirees over income thresholds that require them to pay income taxes on the part of their social security benefit. So speaking of single filers paying no taxes on their benefits if their combined income is equal to or below $25,000, and the threshold for the joint filers is $32,000. So single filers in this criteria will have to pay no taxes. Well, beneficiaries in the next tier of income between $25,000 and $34,000 for single filers, and between $32,000 and $44,000 for married couples filing jointly have to pay taxes on up to 50% of their benefits. That means beneficiaries with income above those levels have to pay taxes up to 85% of their benefits. Put it another way, 15% of your benefit will always be tax free. Now, cost of living adjustment forecast is something that we can predict, but the actual cost of living 2023 cannot be calculated until the Bureau of Labor Statistics releases its September inflation report on October 13. That means that the actual cost of living adjustment applied to the benefits next year could be little more or little less than 8.7%. But based on the discrepancy between CPIW and the CPIE throughout the year, clearly the odds are that the cost of living adjustment in the year 2023 will be a great news for seniors on Social Security. And the cost of living adjustment applies to wide range of Social Security beneficiaries. About 70 million Social Security beneficiaries. Will have to check out the actual figures from the Social Security Administration itself. So what do you think about this video? Do let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to hit that like button for me. Also do check out other videos from our channel on Social Security, statewide stimulus update and latest financial updates like this. Do subscribe to our channel with bell notification turn on. That will keep you up to date on latest financial updates. Thank you so much for watching this video till then, and this is Kedar from How to Guys signing out.